What is up, guys? Tony here, and today we're doing another unbox. This is a really cool little device thing here. It's pretty cool. It gives you, I think it's 8 feet of color-changing flexible LED lights. They're adhesive, so you can stick them to the walls or something like that. There's a few examples over here. You can kind of see that. I'm not going to be doing any of those, but I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with them. And it comes with a remote. You can see the remote right there jetting out. So we're going to get this thing open, and I'm going to show you guys what's inside. So it was kind of a weird way to open a box, so I decided just to open it all up and show you guys what the contents were, one by one. First off, we have a AC adapter, which is always good to have, obviously, because you need power. And I'm not really sure how this is going to work, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. Okay, we'll just kind of keep that thought on the side here. There's a little white box here. It opens up like this. And is this another power adapter? What is this, like an extension adapter? Really weird. It's like a 3-pin adapter. I don't even know what that is. We'll check that out later. And also, a couple other really weird adapters. Really weird. I'm not sure. We're going to have to look at the manual. There's the remote. It looks pretty nice. And it looks like it has a, like not watch battery, one of those circular batteries, I forgot what they're called. And you kind of just pull this tab to activate the battery. And then you can go ahead and take it out with the back here, from the back here. And as you can see, these are all the colors you can choose from. We'll mess around with that later. And in here should be the lights themselves. I'm not really sure how this opens. There we go. Got it. And there it is. These are the lights. So you can see that's the adhesive side, and the LED side is right there. You can see all the LEDs going across. It's just a tube. And we're going to go ahead and open this up, take a look at it, and we're going to see what we're going to do with it. We'll set it up, and we'll do a little review on camera. So we'll be back one second. Like what those 4 pins were actually proprietary 4 pins that kind of have female and male adapters across these LED lights. So basically how it works is you have what looks like probably there's I think 4 of them, so probably 2 foot. That looks more than 2. It looks like almost a meter. No, it's 2 feet. About 2 feet LED strips that connect together, and then you can daisy chain them together. These adapters, I'm not really sure. Okay, so this one is obviously the IR sensor. So you hook up the end of the chain into the IR sensor, and that's how you control it. That's pretty obvious. The 4 pins like this are obviously some sort of adapter from cable to cable. I don't know why you'd want that. Is that an extension? I'm not really sure. We're going to go ahead and look at this, and I'm going to try to figure out what this does. So it turns out the connector here is used for wrapping around short corners. So it kind of is like a more flexible thing for the LEDs. If you don't want to have any LEDs in a certain part, it's good for that. It basically is an extender. It is not necessary. So we're going to go ahead and figure out what we're going to do with these wires. Where are we going to set them up? What I plan to do is put them under my desk. But I was hoping there were 2 separate IR sensors so I can have some on my shelves too. But that's not going to work because I want to have one on each shelf. But it looks like it's not going to work, so we're going to have to just deal with it under here. And I was going to do that so I kind of have like a cool blue glow under my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up, and we're going to see what it looks like. So you're not going to be able to see it this well, so I got my iPhone's LED on, and you can see that I put it on top of the ceiling upwards part of the desk. Curl around with those adapters, and then overlap once. I wanted to put it behind the desk too, but unfortunately it didn't reach that far, so I just kind of wrapped it around, doubled up the intensity. It goes down there, and you can see the white cord going across to the power. There's also an infrared sensor behind the computer, if you can see it, which means when I grab my remote, I can go ahead and control this. So we're going to turn off my iPhone's flash, and I'm going to show you what it does. So now that we have the flash off, we're going to go ahead and focus, and it's upside down, and what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, and we're going to hit on. There you go. So now it looks like my iPhone's flash is on again. Why? Well, because these beautiful, bright, I repeat, bright lights are on. You can actually see all 3 of the color spectrums on each of the LEDs, but it is forming a white light, which is good because now, one of the reasons why I got it is so when I'm working on my computer, I have a bright working space. I can see what is going on. I can see all of my wires down here. It is very good little utility for, what is this, $30 to buy? But it's also really cool because let's say I'm gaming, doing some late night gaming, I can change the colors. So I can have green, I can have red, I can have blue to match my setup. So now everything's nice and blue, which is awesome because it matches my gaming computer. Now everything is blue in here, which is pretty cool. And my favorite of all, I discovered this by turning them on and it was in the setting already. This right here, baby. It switches back and forth slowly with a kind of fading effect between all the colors. And it doesn't look that great right now, but once I turn off the light, you can see why I like it. It looks really badass. And you can just basically game when you're doing that. And whenever you need to check your computer, say something goes wrong, you go over to your remote, which is on my chair over there, and you switch it over to the white setting. Which is really cool for $30 to have such strong, cool, programmable LED lights. I think it's a great value. You should check it out. Once again, it is the Mosaic Sylvainia. That's the brand. Mosaic LED light strips. They go for about $30 on Amazon, the 8-foot strips. I would recommend getting more than just the 8-foot strips. They sell triple 8-foot strip sets, which basically means you can have 3 different sets. You know, like I wanted to put some of my shelves over there. You can have that too, and you can go ahead and have 3 remotes for that. I am probably going to buy more of these so I can do that in the future, but right now, this is good enough for me.